Hey, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Brian Bonagati. I woke up early, but I didn't even go to bed really late till 4 o'clock because this is something that it's not always the reason why I stay up, but because of pain or because I'm burning and I can't do nothing about it. Not according to nowadays when you got so much stuff going on and stuff being so full. I don't know what they would do for me because I'm not in a situation unless I all of a sudden have, a stroke or a heart attack, something like that. One that they can take care of. So, but let's get on to the main reason why we're here. Now, you might know this. Well, you might have noticed in the beginning there have been some low numbers, but, well, no, maybe you haven't. Anyway, so there's going to be 3 videos, and then one by itself. I mean, about like 2 or 3 of them by themselves, and I won't have to do that because they're like 3 videos that are really short, and this is a Final Fantasy VII. And I don't talk about this very often, but I thought you should know, just in case you're wondering. Because what's going to happen is, ultimately, 1746 could be, I guess, well, I could do that or put it with 1414. Because 3556 is a long video, not as long as 45 or 57 minutes or something like that. But I could put 850 with that one or 4515. It doesn't really matter. You'd think that I could put it with other ones, but no. I wouldn't want to make it so it's so short. But in other words, so short without some kind of counter or continuative partner that can link up with that. Otherwise, it's just something that's going to just sit there by itself for one day. I suppose I could do that, especially because I've got between 35, 45, and 57 being the longest ones I have so far of this series. I don't think I have anything that's even remotely that big as far as, even further than 20 minutes. And I don't mean just 24 and 23. I mean high enough in those numbers. Yeah, as a matter of fact, going through this list, I don't. So, yeah, there's 26 being a high number. But that's nothing compared to 35, 45, and 57. That's going to really do it for that. And then I'm going to have a couple of them. I'm going to have, after the 45, 15, I've got 3 of them again. So, and then one by itself and another one by itself. And that'll be the end of that show there for a while. It's not going to be the end of the game by no amount of means. See, no matter how much time I put into it, unless I'm willing to absolutely skip and stuff and do a whole good old speed run down to about, I don't know, as long as this game runs, I have never been able to get it that far down, and I wouldn't. It would just take me too long to even try to get that long, even down to disc 2, for God's sakes, and that's just chapter 2, season 2, the official season 2. And this is we're still in the beginning of chapter 2 for the beginning of season 1. And, I guess if you want to call it that, especially since, even though it's still the beginning, but officially it doesn't go fully until another point. So, well, it's crazy, but that's just the way things go. And it's season 3, which is, if you want to call it that, doesn't really matter. It's still the end. Of course, there was supposed to be a 4th disc, which I didn't know that at all. I thought, well, I guess there is. I don't know. Wasn't sure about it, but it was apparently released in Japan only. Well, I'm not gonna do a Japan run only thing. That's not gonna happen on this channel. If you want that, you can go watch 4A Productions, which absolutely, beautifully, as much as I hate to say, actually has done it, because he actually can understand it more better and doesn't know how to mess it up. Well, not doesn't know, but I as much as I hate to recommend somebody like they're better than me, and they're really not, but I'm not better than they are, so, to be fair. 4A Productions actually did a good deal about it for the Japanese run. Now, I didn't watch it all the way through, but I've seen enough of it. Because there is actually a demo version, and all it did was just kind of show off everything from the beginning to get into some things, and it didn't even do that. But then they also had a full release of it, with just it being in Japan only for all 4 discs of Final Fantasy VII. And originally, when I got it, I never even heard of it. I only heard of them being only 3 discs. That's when it first began with the discs thing. And I don't know that many that actually had disc like more than 1, maybe 2 games, depending on because the second disc was like a music track thing for most games. But after that, if you're playing like Final Fantasy, yeah, you're gonna get like 3 or 4 discs. And by the time, sorry, I don't mean to yawn. Completely ignore that, or fast forward a little bit. Anyway, past the yawning stage, I should say. So, anyways, for the ones that released, if I can speak, sorry. I think about how to word this, but like in North America, or whatever you want to call it, it's actually just basically Central, all around America that actually had it, because I was never in North America that I can remember of. I mean, like, I've been in the United States of America, which is America, by the way. Crazy thing, like somebody said, well, I didn't know that was in the United States. I'm just real thankful I live in America. Did nobody ever tell you you are in the United States? That is the same thing. I mean, as crazy as it may be when you ironically think about it, not when it, like, really? Not what they're saying. I mean, that is really crazy. But, anyway, so, anyhow, I just want to let you all know about why, in case it ever comes up. I don't remember I actually made a video about this, but if I didn't, this is the video that tells you about what's going on in case you see the numbers, because I'm going to go ahead and release it like that, so it's not one small video, just itty-bitty minutes. I mean, I could do that for one. I don't know if I'll ever get anybody to vote on the internet. I could try, but it hardly ever works out, so I'm not even going to bother with it. All I know is, right now, we're not at that point, and once I get there, I'll make up my mind. There's nothing set in stone yet. It's already set in stone that it's supposed to be released, but as far as, like, what video it goes, because I don't want to just, like, pop out, like I said, one video 1 week and be like, oh, it's only 8 minutes and 50 seconds. What are we going to do for the rest of the time? Well, let's just go see if Yogi the Bear is on. Scadio. Why? Well, because they took off Yogi the Bear. Oh, really? Or whatever show you're trying to watch, just try to kill some time until next time that you want to see the next Final Fantasy VII video. As crazy as that would be. Although there will be a second one, and that won't be Final Fantasy VII, the official one anyway. But yeah, pretty much that is that, and I still don't know about Breath of Fire. And like I said, I'm not releasing these like there's more. Like I said, that was the original plan, was to wait until there was more videos to absolutely release them. So, but apparently that's not going to happen. Because I had hoped that sometime during this entire month I was going to have time to absolutely, go through and do all that. But yeah, that didn't happen. Okay, yeah, we've got quite a few videos coming out that's going to be with Breath of Fire that I'm going to have to really make up for. And that means that at some point I'm going to have to make a really long video. That's after I restart the game again, because if you don't know this by now, at this point, there should have already been a video released before this video came out that explained that, yeah, I've had to start all over. You want to know more, watch that video. Listen to it. It's very, very intuitive and important that you know where we stand at as far as these playthroughs are going and where we're going to be going to. Like I said, I've decided to not officially post a link to BitChute until I start going over there to make videos. Probably about once a week, depending on what I've got going on here. Right now, everything is nonchalant, everything is good, but I still got to get it better. So, anyway, that is the end of this update video. Later.